guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, what is up? My name is Nicole. Thank you for joining me. In today's video we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day inspired look, hence the red top. I'm not naked, okay? I have clothes on. Y'all just can't see it. Alright. But yeah, we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day look today. The look that I am going for is winged liner and a bold red lip. This is something that I feel like is just classic, so classic for Valentine's Day, date night, you know, whatever it is you want to do. Just something that's nice, classy, a little bit seductive, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have too much going on, it's not too less either. And yeah, it's just something to spice up your look if you don't just want to wear a regular full beat. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So if you want to see me transform from this to the final result, then continue to watch. But before we do that, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe and click that bell so every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified, okay? So yeah. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so I'm going to skip through my base because I feel like you guys are probably tired of me talking about the same thing, same products, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to skip through it. I'll do it really quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we have done my base, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Oh my god, that rhymed. I'm going to take some setting spray. So for the setting spray that I'm going to use today, I'm going to take the Revolution Hydra Matte Fixing Spray and I'm just going to spray this all over my face to lock in all of my skincare products so that we have a flawless base to work with. Okay, so the next step, it's important to hydrate your lips because we are going to be wearing a matte lipstick today. Listen, you can wear a matte on Valentine's Day. Do you know why? Because everything is virtual. So you don't have to worry about it going everywhere, you know, kissing your partner and it ending up all over here and all over here. You ain't got to worry about it. But you still want to moisturize your lip, regardless if you choose to wear a matte lip, if you choose to wear a liquid lip, if you choose to wear a gloss. You don't want lands in your lip, okay? So it's important to moisturize, and what I'm going to use to do that is Carmex. Okay, so our base is done, everything is hydrated, skin is primed, skin is moisturized, skin is set, lips are primed, lips are set. Now we can move on to the makeup. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. You guys already kind of know how I do it. I did get them microbladed, so I've got a shape and it's easier to fill in. If you guys are interested in like how long it's been about 3 weeks now since I got them done. So yeah, they're healing really nicely, really nicely, and I love this shape. If I keep looking over here, it's because there's a mirror. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows as a time lapse because you guys have been seeing me doing this for ages and it's not really gonna change. And then yeah, when it's time to actually get to the face, we'll do the little talky portion. So, but to do my brows, you guys already know the drill, you already know the products. I'm going to take a brow by Benefit in the shade number 5 and I'm just going to lightly fill them in. And then to conceal them, I'm going to take my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger medium number 2 just to prime my lids and to clean up the bottom of my brows. So yeah. Okay, so now that we have blended out the concealer, I look crazy. I look so crazy. But this is not the final look, okay? This is not the final look. Trust and believe in the process, that's all I have to say. It's now time that we set these eyelids, because if you don't, it's going to crease and your shadows are not going to blend properly. We're not really going to be using a lot of eyeshadows in this video, but you still want your base to look nice so that the wing can be as sharp as possible. I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime transparent powder. I'm going to take a small brush like this, and I'm just going to set my eyelids and my eyebrows, because you guys know I hate shiny eyebrows, and then we can proceed to the rest of the steps. Okay, so now that we have applied the setting powder to our eyes, it has an even base and it's easy for us to glide the rest of the shadows onto our eyes. Now, I see a lot of people put like dark browns in their creases. I see some people do eyeshadow, but I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to do all that because the red lip and the liner speaks for itself, and the lashes. So I'm going to keep everything very neutral, very natural, and yeah, just plain and simple so that the main elements stick out. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and I'm going to use that as my crease color instead of using like a brown shadow or anything, because I don't want this look to be too dramatic. I don't want it to be too heavy. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to apply it in my crease, working it back and forth in circular motions just to add some color there so we don't have a extremely white eyebrow in comparison to the rest of my face. I'm also going to take a little bit of this as well, and I'm going to put it on my lid to act as my lid color. So we're keeping our eyes very, very, very simple, very basic and very natural, so that the wing has an even surface to work on, and that, you know, the wing stands out for the right reasons, rather than there being a lot of eyeshadow, a heavy wing, heavy lashes, bold lip. You know what I mean? It's just too much. So less is more, but obviously this is just what I'm choosing to do. Feel free to tweak this to your liking. If you want a little bit more color in certain areas, or you want a little bit more, you know, you want it to be a bit more dramatic, then go ahead and do that. This is just what I'm doing for myself on Valentine's Day. Okay, so for foundation today, of course, I'm going to take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. On days like this, you want your skin to be flawless, you want it to be smooth. You can also have your skin looking natural as well, but I do feel like it's important to cover up like any blemishes, especially if it's your first day. That's not a necessity, by the way. I have no shame, like no shame. When I first got to know my partner, like I had blemishes and all, and I didn't care, but I know for some of you guys, like it's more than just 1 or 2 blemishes. So yeah, feel free to cover it up if you want. I'm going to choose a full coverage foundation because on special occasions like this, I want my beat to last, so that's why I'm going to use this. But on a regular day, I would use something a lot sheerer. That's just my opinion, but go ahead and use whatever it is you want to use. I'm going to take the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Caramel, and I'm going to apply this all throughout my face. I'm going to do about 2 to 3 pumps. I do have a little bit of blemishes on my cheek here, just about 4 blemishes. It really isn't anything, like it's nothing, it's not that deep, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I have these here that I do want to kind of cover. I don't mind if they kind of show through, but I do want to cover it. These are from eating dairy foods. I can't have anything, I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't care. I love cheese, I love pizza, I love pasta, I love milk. I don't know what to do, but you know, it's good. We move, we live life. So we only live once, so it is what it is. But yeah, this is the consequence of eating dairy products when I know I shouldn't be doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this foundation, apply it to my skin, and then I'll show you what I use for my concealer. FYI, I don't know if you guys just saw that, my foundation literally squirted on my chest here. I don't know what's going on. It was stiff, I squeezed it and it went right here. We don't waste no product, okay? We don't waste no product. It's in the spot that it needs to be, okay? But FYI, like I always keep a little rag next to me whenever I do makeup. Like whenever I wear makeup, whenever I do makeup, whenever I put makeup on other people, like I always keep a rag with me because you just never know. And I always keep my cellar water next to me as well, so if I need to clean anything, clean my brushes in between while I'm showing you what I'm doing, or clean my brushes in between while I'm doing something myself, I'm able to do that. So if you're doing makeup, or you're wearing makeup, or you just have makeup, keep these next to you because you will need them at any given time, okay? So yeah. Whenever I apply my foundation to my face, I don't ever like swirl it anymore. I definitely like stipple it in, I push it in, because that gives me the most coverage and it allows me to use less product. I always prefer to use less foundation because I know I'm going to use concealer and highlighter, so it's just too much on my face overall. But yeah, pushing the product in is so much better than swiping it, in my opinion. So I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie, and I'm going to use this to just correct the colour of my under eyes. They are a little bit veiny from lack of sleep because listen, I've been watching Love at First Marriage or Marriage at First Love, whatever you call it, the Australian version, and that has been keeping me up. Like, that has been keeping me up to where I haven't been getting any sleep, so I need to correct them, and I'm going to use this product to help me do that. I'm going to blend this out with a beauty blender with my fixing spray as my like solution. Some people use water, but I just haven't like had time to like go and do that. But I'm going to take this, blend out my concealer, and then I'll come back and we highlight. Alright, so now that we have corrected my under eyes, I have an even base for my highlighting concealer. To highlight my under eyes, I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in the shade NC42. I'm choosing to use this one today because it's a little bit thicker and it's a little bit brighter than my usual concealer that I like using, you know, Warm Beige by Too Faced. And also I want to switch up some of my products so that it doesn't look repetitive, because I know not everybody has what I have and I don't have what everybody else has, so I'm trying to show you a variety here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, I'm going to put a little bit because a lot comes out when you squeeze this tiny pump, okay? I'm going to take a little bit, put it here and put it there, and then I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so how I'm going to apply this, because like I said, a lot comes out, I'm going to take a spatula here. You can get these from Amazon, eBay. I'm going to take about half a pump of this, not much because a lot comes out like I said, and I'm just going to take a small brush like this and I'm going to strategically place it. If I was to do this with my finger, I would have concealer all up in my white nails, okay, and that's not what I'm going for, and you know, it would end up going everywhere. So I'm going to take a small brush like this, a small fluffy one, and I'm just going to dab it in and apply it where I want it to go. Okay, so now that I have blended out my concealer, my under eyes is looking flawless, everything is looking right and tight and nice and bright, it's time for us to contour my face. I feel like you guys already know what I'm going to tell you I'm using because I absolutely love this stuff. I'm going to take the Sleek Contour Kit in the shade Dark 097. I'm going to take these two shades right here and I'm going to place them all over my face. And once I've done that, I'm going to blend it out with a brush, and then it's time to set everything. Okay, so now that we've blended everything out, I'm going to go back in with my Revolution fixing spray and I'm going to spray my face just to kind of help all of the liquids mess together. Alright, so to set everything, now that we have used our fixing spray, I'm going to take again the MAC Prep and Prime transparent powder, which looks like this, and I'm going to set my under eyes, my smile lines, my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and I'm just going to kind of set under where we bronzed up a little bit, contoured, and I'm going to use a brush to do this. But before I start, I'm going to take my sponge again, and I'm just going to press everything into place just to make sure there's no creasing or anything like that, so that when I set my face there aren't any like lines or anything like that. I mean, I do have fine lines, and that is something that I can't really get rid of. Let's be real, it's there. But if I can help like any excess lines, then I will by using a sponge. Okay, so now that we've set our face, I look like Casper the Ghost. I look so pale and so white, but you know what? It's gonna disappear. Just trust and believe in the process, okay? Just trust and believe in the process. I'm gonna take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, and I'm going to take a big brush like this. I can't talk. I actually can't talk. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my face, my forehead, my cheekbones, my nose, my jawline, and a little bit on my mouth, just so that when I line it when I line it, there's a little bit of a rim to work around. So I'm going to go ahead and do this as well. Okay, so bronzer is on. It's now time to add some blush. You guys already know I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Fix CC Perfecting Pressed Powder. It's not a blush, it's not meant to be used as a blush, but makeup has no rules. You can use whatever you want for whatever you want, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take this and just do the same thing that we did with the bronzer with this product. This is pink. It's got like a pinkish colour to it, so it's going to help neutralise some of it so I don't look as golden, but I look a little bit more rosy. Especially with it snowing outside right now. The weather looks beautiful, but with it snowing outside, I do want to look a little bit more flushed as opposed to, you know, looking a bit more tan. So that's why I'm using this. Okay, so now that we have applied all of our powders, all of our creams, all of our liquids, it's now time to set our face. And I'm going to go ahead and take again the same spray that we've been using all throughout the video, and I'm just going to set my face with this. This is just going to lock in all the powders, it's going to hydrate the skin. I've noticed that since I've been doing this, where I've been spraying before my base, spraying after my creams, liquids, and all that kind of stuff, and then spraying after my powders, and then spraying after all of that, I feel like my makeup just lasts longer, it sets in so much better, it looks flawless, like it looks like skin. It doesn't really look like product sitting on my skin, like it looks like skin. You can see my freckles, you can't see the darkness in my blemishes, but of course you can see a little bit of texture, but I don't mind that, you know, I really don't mind that. But it just looks really good and it lasts so much longer. Before I started doing this, I feel like my makeup would wear off after like 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4. But ever since I've been doing this, I can literally wear my makeup for like 6 to 7, 8 hours before it starts looking greasy. So if you've got that problem, definitely give this method a try. I hope it works for you, and yeah, let me know. I'm going to take the same spray my face, and then we will proceed to the next step. I was thinking about like just keeping this part of the video just music and voiceover, but I kind of want to talk to you guys. I want to know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day. Like, what are you doing? I know this year is very difficult because of COVID and lockdown, so everything is pretty much like virtual, and doing things virtually in a relationship is very difficult because there's only so much you can do on the phone, there's only so much you can take, you can only see each other on the phone for so long before one of you cracks and gets upset and whatever, you know. It's difficult, like it is difficult, but it'd be interesting to know what some of you guys are doing virtually for your relationship. I know for myself, my anniversary just went, my 2-year anniversary went on Thursday, so yeah, I did spend time with my partner. I know you're not supposed to, I know you're supposed to be self-isolating, but if you don't see your partner frequently or enough, whatever enough means to you and your relationship, in my opinion, if you don't see your partner enough, you don't see them frequently, it can definitely damage and destroy your relationship, because you need to see each other. Seeing each other on the phone isn't enough, you know, especially when you do it all the time. It can cause a strain on your relationship as well, and yeah, I'm just not here for it. Like, COVID already stopped a lot of things that I wanted to do. It's not about to stop my relationship, so I didn't really listen to the rules. I still see my partner as and when, and it just has to be done. Like how I see it, a lot of people are still meeting each other to take pictures for the gram, so I don't see what's different about doing that. And you know, we're isolating, we're together, we're self-isolating, and we don't see each other every week, but we see each other quite often. Yeah, I'm wondering what you guys are up to. Let me know. Okay, so now that I have set everything and my skin is nice and dry and all the products have locked in, all the powders have locked in, all the creams and liquids have locked in really nicely, this is the time for me to go back and touch up any areas that I feel like I need to. Because you know, when you put like eyeshadow in your crease, sometimes when you blend it out with a sponge or a brush, you can kind of lose some of it here from where it's blending. So I'm going to go back in with the same bronzer and the same brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm just going to go back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and I'm just going to kind of, you know, bring back some of that intensity that was left, or that was lost. Sorry, my English is bad. Bring back some of the intensity that was lost when I blended everything out. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So I'm thinking that maybe I should do my lashes and then my liner. You know what? We're just going to do liner before lashes, and we'll see where it takes us. Hopefully my eyes don't act retarded and start freaking out like they usually do, and ruin my makeup like they usually do. We'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. But I'm going to take the Natural Collection liquid liner. It looks like this. I've had this for many years. I don't even know if they still make it, I don't know, but it's like a really thin applicator wand like this. It's really thin. Another good one would be the NYX eyeliner. I don't have that one, but I have this, so I'm trying to use this up so I can use that one, or get that one. But that's also another good one if you don't have this. That's like a dupe, and it's not that expensive, I don't think. Let me do this wing. I'm going to attempt to do it on camera, and we will see what happens. Okay, so I've applied the lashes. I kind of tried to do them as even as possible, but of course it's never always the case, is it? I said I wanted something small and I got something dramatic, but we move. You know, at one point I was really good at liner. At one point I was really good at liner. Like, I used to wear it every day when I went to school. I used to wear it every day. Well, not every day, but majority of the time I would wear it when I was in uni. I don't know what happened, but we're wearing lashes, so we can conceal it. So as I mentioned, I'm going to use my girl Demi's lashes. These are from the brand Dina Lashes. I'll have a link to it down below in the description, as well as her Instagram and everything, so check her out. Her lashes are fire, and she always has some really good coupon codes and discounts as well, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to use the shade I'm going to use the style New York as written here. Once again, these are what the lashes look like. They're just gorgeous, they're beautiful, nice and fluffy. They definitely give me that cat eye type of look, and the lashes are really curly. So if you like curly lashes or lashes that definitely curl, then you will like these. I need to cut them down a little bit more to size, but these are pretty much what they look like. Love, love, love. Fabulous. Okay, so this is what they look like with the lashes on. As you can imagine, one eye gave me trouble because it always does, and it's always the left eye. The right eye never really gives me problems, it's always the left. So yeah, but I managed to get the lash on there without irritating my eyes too much, because the more I play with it, the more irritated it's gonna get. So this is what it looks like. This eye looks a little bit more droopy than this eye, but like I said, this eye is just irritated now, and it's just I don't know what else to do. So we're just gonna have to leave it like that, which doesn't look too bad. I think I could maybe trim it a little bit more, but at the rate my eyes going, I can't even do that because it's just not gonna let me. Maybe towards the end of the look I'll try and reapply it for the outro, but for right now, like, my eyes are saying no. So we're gonna move on to the lip because this video is gonna be way too long. So I'm gonna line my lips first with MAC Ruby Roo, and then I'm gonna apply the Ruby Roo lipstick to my lips by Rihanna. I love this lipstick. It's a matte red, so beautiful, so lovely. It's very drying, so I recommend that you have like a really good moisturizer on your lips beforehand, like a moisturizing treatment or a moisturizing balm, just something that is going to really hydrate it before you put this on. This lash is driving me crazy, but I am going to fix it. So I'm going to take MAC's Ruby Roo lip liner, and I'm just going to carefully do that. I always struggle to do lip liner, I'm not going to lie. It's not the easiest thing for me to do. It's not the easiest thing for me to do, but we're going to try and make it work, because this year is all about adapting and coming out of our comfort zone. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Alright, so I have applied the lip to my lip, and this is what it is looking like. I love how this look turns out. I feel like I have a really dulled eye moment going on, like my eyes look really big and nice and cat-like but doll-like at the same time, and this lip is really bright, very bright and very vibrant. But yeah, we're gonna move on to highlighter now. I'm gonna take the Sleek Cleopatra's Kiss. So yeah, a little bit of an itch going on here. I'm gonna take Cleopatra's Kiss by Sleek Makeup in the shade 003. You guys already know the drill. I'm gonna go ahead and take these two shades, and I'm gonna apply it to the highest parts of my face, my cheekbones, my nose, a little bit of my forehead, and then this look is basically done. to finish everything off, I'm going to go back in with my setting spray. So there you have it, guys. This is the end of the look, my Valentine's Day look of a bold lip and wing liner. This is my take on it with my little bun. I did cut my hair shorter. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my hair was longer and I did cut it shorter, and I'm actually digging it. I'm really digging it. I feel very Latina. I feel very in touch with my Spanish roots right now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really happy with this look. I'm happy with how it turned out. But yeah, this is the end of the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and click that bell so every time I upload a video you guys will be notified. Okay, follow me on my social media, that will also be down below and at the beginning of the screen. Let me know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day as well, what you're wearing. Don't forget to check out Dina Lashes, link will be down below, as well as any coupon codes that I can find. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. See you later, bye.